Hi Colin, my name is Kevin and I'm an email copywriter. I'm just doing an email audit for one of your clients, KIZMAH. So the idea is I can provide you some tips, suggestions that can improve their emails, and it can give a boost for their open rates as well as conversions, which help them make more sales. So if you find value in this and if you are looking out for an email copywriter, please feel free to reach out to me. And if you need a detailed list of the audit and links, I can create a document with all the details for you. Also with the welcome email draft as well as an Figma version of the email. So let me know in case you need that. So let's start with the email audit. Before we can do the email audit, uh, when we go to this KIZMAH website, so the pop-up that comes up over here is this: here you, hey you, come join our KIZMAH fam. So when we actually join this, we get a 20% off discount code, which we'll look at later. But then that should be the idea of this pop-up. First of all, the size of this pop-up should be big enough so the viewer can see, look at it properly. So I would make this larger, maybe covering 70% of the screen. And then the focus of this pop-up should be the 20% off, because that's what would entice the viewer and that's what provides value to them, the 20% off. So that should be the focus of the pop-up. So the header could be your get your 20% off or something like that. You got 20% off or something, some sort of message like that. There's no need for this subheading message like stay up to date with our latest in-store events offers. No one is interested in that honestly, and no one will spend time reading that, and the attention spans are very short. So the reader will focus when you mention about the 20% off, and that's what will entice them to give you your email address. And the CT as well, if you have subscribed, you can have your get your 20% off or shop now, something like that. And again, there's no need for this additional social media icons over here. We want the reader to subscribe to our email list, and then from there we can nurture them if we want them to go to our website to shop, or whether we want them to go to our social media or something like that. We can always nurture them via the emails. We don't want them to be thinking about too many things when they are on this pop-up. We only want them to enter their email address and click the shop now button. So that's the only thing they should focus on rather than social media or something else. So once I enter my email address and hit subscribe now, what happens is it gives this 20% off with your first online order with code FAM20. Personally, I don't like to give the code immediately because then they won't be interested in your current or the new welcome email you'll send them and later email. So they won't be that enticed to open that. So I would rather that I give them the code in the welcome email. So that encourages them and gets them familiarized with our brand and nurtures them via email. So I would rather remove it from here and put it in the welcome email, but that's up to the brand, I guess, what they prefer. Do they prefer only here or both ways? Personally, I would put it in the welcome email. So right now I did not receive any welcome email from KIZMAH actually. I didn't receive any email. So they're actually missing this welcome email. So I could create a welcome email for you if you need that, and just adding this welcome email. Rather, they should be having an entire welcome email series of 5 to 10 emails. So I could create the entire thing for them and they will see a really good boost in their sales with that. So the general gist of this welcome email would be the subject line would be welcome to KIZMAH, and then the preview text should focus on this 20% off. So it would be your 20% off code inside, which will encourage them to open the welcome email. Inside the welcome email at the top itself, I would give them the code. I would welcome them to KIZMAH in the hero section and immediately give them the code and the shop now button so they can immediately start shopping. So that gives a good boost in click-throughs and conversions. Below that, I would have a list of bestsellers, maybe 4 to 6 bestsellers, with each having a shop now button under it. So again, that increases or improves conversions. I would have a section with 4 or 5 bullet points showing why this KIZMAH brand and their products are superior or different than other products and brands available out there. And finally, I would have a customer review, 1 or 2 customer reviews about any of their products. So the reader gets a understanding of the brand and trust in the brand, and other people are buying through this brand and what they feel about this product. So that helps improve their own trust and encourage them to shop the product. So that's also something I would add. So this is my overall thoughts on how they can make changes. In fact, in this case, build an entire welcome email series of flow and get a boost in their sales. So hopefully I could add some value to this, to you as well as to your client. If you have any questions or you need my help in any ways, please let me know and I'll be happy to help.